Sister Michael Bingham, and she's going to be assisted by Sister Janae Adams. The subject, what scriptures influence a Christian's view of involvement in political issues?
Hey Janae, what are you doing here in the library?
Hello, I'm just here reading books on leadership because I'm running for student body president. And you know what? I could really use your vote. I plan on making a lot of changes for everyone, including you fourth graders. So, can I count on your vote?
Well, actually, I'm in the library today studying for an exam on the topic of whether or not a Christian should get involved in politics.
Why wouldn't they? I see politicians in the church all the time when they're trying to get elected.
That is true, but just because someone says they're a Christian doesn't mean they're following the guidelines for a Christian that the Bible teaches us about.
What do you mean?
Well, from my study of the Bible, I learned that when Jesus was on earth, people tried to make him king. But let's take a look at a scripture and see how he responded. Turn for me, please, to John 6:15.
John 6:15 says, "Therefore Jesus, knowing they were about to come and seize him to make him king, withdrew again into the mountain all alone."
So, notice he ran away when they tried to make him king. Then, on one occasion, a politician named Pilate asked Jesus about his kingdom. Notice how Jesus answered him. Let's turn over to John 18:36 and see what Jesus said.
John 18:36 says, "Jesus answered, my kingdom is no part of this world. If my kingdom were a part of this world, my attendants would have thought that I should not be delivered up to the Jews, but as it is, my kingdom is not from this source."
So, if Jesus' kingdom was no part of this world, and he didn't get involved in politics in his day, and I'm trying to imitate Jesus, I don't get involved in political issues either.
Well, my friend, it's only for school. It's not like I'm trying to run the country.
I know. But why do you think schools have class elections?
To teach us how politics works and to get us to want to be a part of the political process.
Yes, that's the point, to make us want to be part of the political process. But notice what James, Jesus' brother, had to say about wanting to do things that Jesus encouraged us to avoid. So, let's turn over to James 4:4, and I read that. It says, "Adulteresses, do you not know that the friendship with the world is an enmity with God? Whoever, therefore, wants to be a friend of the world is constituting himself an enemy of God." So, a Christian would not want to get involved in politics because he wouldn't want to be an enemy of God. Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure if I agree. But we can finish talking about this on the bus after school.
Okay, I'm late for recess, so I better go before all the swings get full.
Thank you, Sisters Bingham and Adams, for handling that discussion for us. You were working on study points number 2, which is words clearly spoken. Now, why is this significant? The BE book on page 86 tells us when you enunciate carefully, others can understand what you say. Words that are clearly spoken are likely to be taken seriously. Now, how is it that this can be accomplished? Well, first of all, you have to practice, and you have to practice. And not just when you have an assignment on the school. Try to enunciate well just during your normal, everyday speech. And that way it becomes more of a habit. And of course, it's a habit that you can employ all the more so when you are doing something that brings glory and honor to Jehovah. Very nice job. We really appreciate your efforts on our school, and I look forward to your next assignment. Next week, we, of course, will not have